I go through the black market.
Uh, that's not a good way to get estrogen, sweetheart. Not at all.
Okay, but I still do. So, and I'm happy about it. Like, why would I
Shame,
like? Why would
shame,
I
shame.
spend? Why would I spend $60 for like the medical stuff when I could just
Because
get?
it's way more safer than getting it from there, obviously.
Okay, but the results are more prominent through the black market. So
You're just lying, Venus. Like that's all you do
why
is
would I
just
be?
lie.
What am I lying
Okay,
about?
so hey Drazo,
Yo,
do you
yo.
have to do you want to say anything or just stay quiet?
No, I'm not gonna lie. As a person who looks maxes myself, is not. First of all, makeup is a cause of looks maxing. It falls under soft
Exactly.
maxing. Cause I use
I'll
makeup.
bring
I
you
use
up
eyebrow
later.
liner, so it's definitely a firm of looks maxing, 100%.
So how are you
It's
going
just not
to
hard maxing.
but listen, I don't understand how you guys are going to apply a whole different definition onto something that already existed prior. That's something you cannot do. Okay? Just because looks maxing the idea is enhancing or doing things to make you look better, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden makeup is a part of looks maxing because that's a whole different genre. So I don't know why you constantly say those things. I don't know why. And it's not true.
No, looks maxing is a theory that looks is the most important thing, which it is. It's the most important thing at attraction. It attracts everything. So makeup is a form of looks maxing because it falls under soft maxing, which looks maxing been a thing. It's just more popular now because people are doing it on social media, but it's always been a thing.
Since makeup,
Yes, since
Mhm.
makeup, looks maxing is the theory of looks maxing is to be attractive towards other people because attraction is the most important thing in the world. You can't get anything without attraction or being attractive. That's how it works. So
that's
makeup
false.
falls under. No, it's not.
Okay,
Being
so once
attractive is one of the most
again,
important things in the world.
so once again, this is a new term. This is a new genre of what
No, it's
people
not.
do.
It's just
And again, makeup is not just used to look better, it's used to do multiple different things. So I don't understand, again, why you guys constantly put makeup as looks maxing when it's not. Because looks maxing isn't just enhancing or looking better. There's way more stuff to looks maxing than just that. And there's a reason why people don't claim that title because of what I just
Everyone
said.
does everything. Not everyone does every single thing that looks matching. Like for me, I don't be cutting my face because hello, I'm not doing that. But I
But
feel
you get
like
stuff from the black market.
okay,
So,
like okay, but it's to improve my looks. It's to make me feel more like a
Venus,
woman.
do you
By
think
like
that people could improve the way they look without being in the looks maxing?
yes,
So why are you associating everything with looking good or trying to ascend? Why do you apply that to everything? If you can look good without looks maxing, without being in the community, why do you guys apply it to literally anything? I'm confused.
well, actually, I actually just take my statement back. I actually think that everything that you do to look better is a form of looks maxing.
no. It is. It is.
So,
So when you type up like beautiful, will looks maxing come under it?
uh,
No,
yeah.
because it's somebody looks naturally. You have to do
Okay, when you
specific
look at
things to do under.
no, beauty can come in all different forms, including not natural. So let's move on. So if you look up the definition of makeup, is looks maxing going to come on under it?
Yes, it's a form of looks maxing. It's a form of
No, it
soft
is
maxing.
not. Looks
It's a
maxing
form
is
of
not going to
soft
be under the
maxing.
definition of looks maxing. Looks maxing has makeup, but makeup definition does not come in looks maxing. So again, you
But it's a
cannot
form of self
apply
improvement. Self
whatever you think
improvement
it
is looks
is
maxing.
it doesn't fall under the same category because those things are different. They
It's
might be
not.
similar, but they're different in multiple different ways. And people who put on makeup every day are not saying, oh, I'm doing looks maxing because how bad it is.
I mean, I do. I put on makeup to look
Okay,
fast.
but you are part of the community. I'm talking about people who are not a part of the community, who don't like it and don't relate to looks maxing, and they put on makeup and they say, "No, I'm not doing looks maxing."
No matter what you do to improve yourself or make you get attraction by anybody else, that's a form of looks maxing. You don't have to call
To
it. You could even
you,
call it self
to you,
improvement, and it still
to
looks
you,
maxing.
though. Okay, again, it's not under any definition, so keep that in mind.
It's under your definition.
No, it's not. I only look at the
It is.
definitions that are on Wikipedia, Madam Webster. So I'm just going to look at the definition of makeup just to settle this once and for all.
Okay.
And if it say it's a form of looks maxing or in it, it says this is a looks maxing thing, then I'll rest my case. Okay, hold on. Let me.
You put on makeup to improve your looks. Like what? I don't like. She's trying to like come up with
Yeah.
like with a weird term for it. No, you put on makeup to improve your
No,
looks.
I type in
Anything
the
that
makeup definition
enhances
and
your
it gives me
looks.
7 different kinds. So I'm trying to give the right kind. So cosmetics and makeup is applying color or products to the face. And it doesn't say nothing about looks maxing.
That's enhancing your looks. That's looks maxing.
I don't care what you think it is, it's not a form of looks maxing because it's not
It
even in the
is.
definition. It's not.
Bro, it applies to the definition.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You put on makeup to improve your looks.
Okay, I get
Yeah, you
that's what
do.
you're saying, but there are different categories for things, right? So again, makeup, the definition of makeup does not come in looks maxing. It doesn't mention that. And now when you look up looks maxing, makeup might show up as a definition, but that doesn't mean makeup as a whole is looks maxing because there's other things to it. That's why there's all
It's a
these different
category of
genres.
it.
This is why in looks maxing, there's a lot of different kinds of looks maxing. Okay?
Exactly. It's a wide spectrum.
Yeah, of unintelligent things, by the way.
No.
So again, it's not, okay? And then here we go with the slang. Okay. So let's get into why I think it's bad.
Okay, why?
It has a harmful narrative that are given to teenage boys, which would be minors. So the harmful narrative is that you should be looking a perfect way at a young age, right? And if you don't look perfect in their eyes, then you need to have a surgery plan. So this is the surgery you need to get done. If your jaw isn't developed because you're underage, you need to get double jaw surgery, right? If your nose are too wide, you need to get surgery. So surgery
Right.
for that
But
is
like I
influence to teenage boys. And that is a harmful type of narrative.
Okay, but also like the thing that we discussed yesterday was the fact that teenage boys aren't able to get surgery without their parents' consent or if they're above age. So
So
the
just
reason
because they can't do it, that doesn't mean the influence, because they're being influenced to do it, doesn't matter. Okay? That's why things are shut down all the time
they're influenced by
on
other
YouTube
people over
because of the
time.
influence. So I don't really care if they can do it or not. I'm saying they're being influenced. They're seeing things like this, which is just as bad because it infects their mind with things they shouldn't
Literally
even be thinking about.
any influencer does the exact same thing. Like I don't understand.
It's not
It's
even
not
teenagers
as
who's doing it. It's
harmful.
grown men.
Right, exactly.
It is not as harmful. Surgery is something that you cannot undo, by the way. So if in your
Who's
mind,
getting surgery as
so
a minor?
hold
Who's getting that
on,
surgery as a minor?
let me
To improve
finish.
your look.
Can I finish, please, Venus?
Finish.
So again, when you're being influenced to do something at a young age, guess what you're going to do as soon as you hit 18? You're going to do it because you were influenced to do it. Or you might figure other ways to do it early. This is not something that just kids don't do. They get
No, they
certain
don't do it.
substances at when they're minor because they have an influence to do so. So the fact that little teenage boys are being influenced to get surgery, it's not okay. It's not.
Okay.
They're not influenced to get it though. That's the thing. When they grow up, their body changes, so they might not even need it once they're older. So their
My
whole
point.
mindset changes.
My point. They're not even hitting puberty yet, and then all of a sudden they see or are part of this community that teaches them hardcore things such as a surgery plan to look attractive.
But the difference is that
Little
they're
kids,
not able to get it though.
okay, little kids shouldn't be worrying about their physical appearance. They should be just worrying about just being a kid. Just being a kid. They shouldn't worry about, oh, I'm not a 10 out of 10. I'm not a Chad. No kid should be worrying about that.
Oh my gosh. Literally,
That's not
okay,
the point of
so
it though.
that's not even, but also
I don't
like
care what's
any
the point. I
teenager is
care
not
what's
thinking about that. Hello? Like not every teenager is like, oh, like let me just be a kid. Like some teenagers want to actually like find a relationship and be attracted to some people. Like that's how it works. And it's been even before Lux Maxing has been even popular that teenage boys have done stuff to improve their looks, like haircuts, any wardrobe
Yeah,
upgrades.
that's literally. And the main reason, like, not to be offensive, but the main reason people do that is because women's standards. Women want all these exceeded standards that men have to look up upon, and there's no other way to do that besides things like surgery or forcing yourself to look better. Which it doesn't have to be surgery. It can be light stuff. It can be changing your hair or changing, how you dress. It doesn't always have to be specifically just, oh, I'm gonna do surgery, I'm gonna do peptides, I'm gonna inject. It doesn't always have to be all that. No surgery. It doesn't have to be that. It's just to get more appearance, to get more attraction.
Exactly.
Even if they don't do it when they're younger, eventually they're going to end up doing it anyway, just off of life experiences.
okay. So if it sounds like no matter what negative things that are being influenced, no matter the racism, no matter what, all you guys just focus on is just looking good, which is terrible.
What is the racism
You can
thing?
you guys ignore all the negatives because you just think the only thing that matters is looking good, which is not true.
That's what looks maxing is
Okay, but
maxing
there is a lot of negative things and things. And if you skip over the negatives because you just have this one idea, that's a flawed way of thinking, Venus. But you get stuff on the black market, so and
There's no avoiding that.
Okay, and what about it?
you already know
Are you
what
gonna
about
pay
it.
$60 for me? Like, I don't think so.
I just might
I might. I
if you
just
be
might want to get it.
nice.
Okay,
Wait, so
well,
who
do
agrees
it.
with the
I got
prompt?
that.
Who agrees with the
My
prompt
cash
that
app
looks
right
Maxine's
here.
bad?
I'm the host. I put it down. I agree.
So why do you agree?
So I think it's bad overall because of what is influenced in the community. There's a lot of things that are influenced that it's not okay. So like the number one thing would be like Caucasian features are what is seen as a beauty standard, and no other ethnic features is seen as the top attractive, and they only highlight Caucasian features, which is stereotyping that Caucasian people are most likely and will always be attractive. And that's not okay to just
No,
influence
that's
because it's
wrong.
false.
That is wrong. That's so wrong. One of the best looking people as of right now is a
I
black
don't really
male.
care
Basically,
what you
Michael B.
think what
Jordan.
is right now. I'm
That
just
is a African American male. That's Michael B. Jordan.
So
Is one
let
of the
me
best looking
name
people.
some attractive features. Like, what are some objective attractive features? Having a
I'm
sharp jawline, being tall, having a good eye area. Would you say those are specific to a certain race?
that's what they claim. That's what they claim. I'm
Nobody
not saying that.
claims that. No, I never
That's
heard that a
not.
day in my life.
Okay,
No,
so
But
that's
who's
not
not
the
saying that?
thing.
okay, so not only are the inspo pictures as always Caucasian, But let's say your nose, okay? That's the most surgery that I see in the community. If you have a flat nose, a wide nose, or you got a hump on your nose, get surgery for it. It's not because it's infecting your health, it's because it looks terrible. And you need to get a Caucasian-like nose for it to be
I think
for you
those
to
are
see as attractive.
individuals.
What'd you say?
But I think the general consensus is people like these are the main attributes that are seen as attractive. Having a sharp jawline, being tall, good eye area, being fit. Those are like the main looks maxing things, right? I don't think it's as hyper focused on nose. That's not really the main thing. Those are like,
Okay,
you know what I
so
mean?
it definitely is the main thing, which is your overall face. So
Yeah,
anything,
I did see this with women looks maxers. Like, would they want to change the nose?
Okay,
okay,
okay, so
well,
maybe it's more a woman thing.
Yeah, it's more of a woman thing.
no, it is not. This is just the overall thing. A lot of people get nose surgery in the community.
I don't think
So
men are
But
gonna get button noses.
I don't care what you think. It's just how it
It's
is.
no, it's
okay,
bad.
but is it people's fault that that's what people find attractive? Is a certain look on
Okay,
people's
so
noses?
I don't
Is
really
that their
care what
fault to
people
begin
find
with?
attractive. It's definitely not the overall thing. In every region, everyone figures this nose is perfect because that's not true. Okay? The idea, okay, that they influence is Caucasian features are the best. And just to normalize that is not okay. It's not. No matter what you think or how the other person thinks, this is what they base the things off of.
So, is this like Western society, or is this like in
I'm
Europe, or
talking
like
about the
where?
looks maxing community.
But you
Like
said
in
only certain
America,
people find like certain noses attractive. So, which nose are you talking about? Like, in which area do they find as attractive? Because not every area finds this specific nose attractive. I'm assuming.
Yeah, not every region finds
Or
what the
region, yeah.
American people find attractive. Okay? For one. And even if they did, that's not okay to preach out that you should get rid of a feature that you're born with, that you're born with because that's your ethnicity, to get rid of it because people don't like it. That's not a good thing to have in your mind or something that should be influenced like that. Clock that T,
So, are
Andrew.
you?
Clock that T.
okay,
I
but
mean,
also like people were born with deformities, like I said yesterday, an extra pinky, an extra finger, or whatever, right? They're not able to get surgery, even though it's not affecting them. Are you saying that?
I only like surgery when it affects your health. If you're
Right.
wasting money on surgery that you don't need, that is a big waste of time, money, and pain.
Right, but
so
if
I
it's not
guess.
affecting your health, but you
Clock that
still get
T,
the surgery.
Andrew. Look at the comments. Venus, look at the comments.
Bro,
Wait.
Andrew just
So
wants to eat it. That's why.
So again,
so
what I'm
why is it?
saying is Caucasian features in this looks maxing, what they think is the appeal is Caucasian. Okay.
So why
So
is that bad?
if you don't look Caucasian and you don't have features too, you have to get surgery. How is that a right thing to have?
But why is
How is
that
that
bad
right?
if someone wants to get Caucasian features? Why is that bad again?
How is that bad?
Yeah. If they want to get
Because
Caucasian
you're not
features.
Caucasian, or it doesn't affect your health. If you're not Caucasian, why
But
are
if
you
that's what
trying
they
to
want to do,
look
that's what they want to do.
Caucasian? If you're not Caucasian, why are you trying to look Caucasian? And if it doesn't affect your health, why are you getting the surgery?
The same way
Because they
people
want
with
to look a
longer
certain way.
pinkies get surgery. What? The same way that people with extra fingers get surgery. To
But
look
it's
more
not even
Extra
that.
normal.
Like
what?
people can do
Extra
whatever they
what?
want with their body. People
Right.
can
Okay,
do
that's
whatever
okay.
they want.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want, but if it's being influenced that way, that needs to stop.
I mean, if it gets,
So
I
do
don't
you
know. Like,
think, so that's like me, for example, this switch it. Let's say the looks maxing community was only basing the good features on African people features, right? So you need to get surgery to have African features, okay? And that's being pushed and pushed and pushed to more and more people. Like this is the beauty standard, which is looking African. Do you think that's okay to get preached? Because not everyone on this planet's
so
African.
I think if so, whatever area you're in, let's say you're in the West and a certain nose looks good. I don't see the problem in changing the way your nose looks if the general population thinks you're gonna look more attractive. I don't see the wrong.
Okay, so you're just basically going off of like what everyone thinks.
That's
Well,
what
it's
kind
not.
of
It's
looks
not. It's
like
not.
it.
There's a reason. The whole reason why people are getting surgeries and whatnot is because they want to change the perception of how people perceive them. That's the
I
whole point of the
understand that.
surgery.
But just because they think that people are important way more than themselves, that doesn't mean that's a right thing to think. You shouldn't be getting surgery because you think other people are going to like you more or other people are going to think you're attractive. You should only do it for yourself if it affects your health, if it
But
affects your way of life, which is your health. If it doesn't do
but
those things, why else would you get the surgery? So you can think other strangers are going to find you attractive? Are you
But we
serious?
gotta be honest. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We all care about what people think about us. Because if we didn't care about what people think about us, we'd be running around the streets naked. We like. There's a lot of things we
That's
do
not
because
true
we care about.
because I don't put on clothing for other people. I do it for myself.
So you don't do anything because of like how people perceive you. You don't do anything
Not
like.
anymore. And when I used to do that, it was making me very insecure and it was making me very paranoid when I was thinking about everyone else besides myself. That's not a good way to think.
Real quick, can you bring Sin up?
I'm gonna actually, yeah.
I think, but I still disagree because I think if people didn't care about what other people thought of them, everyone would be acting like 12-year-olds. Everyone
But
would be
just
acting like
because
babes.
everyone does it doesn't make it right at the end of the day. Is that a right thing
That's
to influence?
I don't think that has anything to do with what you think people think of
Hold
you. It's
on.
more so your
Lime.
nose.
Lime.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good thing to influence on only one way of looking is considered pretty? Do you think that's
I'm
okay
not
to just be
saying
influenced?
I'm not saying it's a good thing that we judge people based off of looks, but that's just how it is. Like there's
No,
nothing
I'm
we can
not
do about it.
saying that, okay? Because looks, you can look good with no Caucasian features. Okay, those people exist. I'm only talking about looks maxing and what they influence, and that's why it's
Okay.
bad. So if you keep on going back on like what every things that have nothing to do with looks maxing, then we're going to move on. So I'm asking you a question, okay? Which should only be a yes or
Yeah.
no. Do you think it's okay for in the looks maxing they think the only good way to look is looking Caucasian? Do you think that's a good thing to preach to other people?
I mean, not necessarily.
So you do think it's good
I
in a
don't think
way.
that's true though. I really don't think it's true.
I
The
don't care
main
Well,
thing
what
yeah,
is
I'm
you
not
most
think
saying
is
it's true
true,
either.
Venus. We'll get to you in a second.
oh, okay.
So you said not necessarily. So it's not a yes or no. So in a way, you do think
I
it's
mean, no, I'll
okay.
say no. I'll say no. I'll say no, I guess.
No,
But
you
is
can't
that
take
true
back
though?
what you said. Goodbye. I mean, if you think looking Caucasian is the only way to be pretty, that's disgusting. Now let's move on, yeah? So the
Yeah.
spider lady.
Oh,
So what were you saying?
I mean, I agree. I think looks maxing is bad overall. I think it's a form of body dysmorph. Yeah. I don't really think it should be pushed into online spaces where very like kids basically, because it's kids who are consuming this content. No one who has a job goes to work is online watching Clavicular, like or any of those looks maxing people. I think it's stupid. I think that FN1, the looks maxing stuff comes from incel content anyway. So like a lot of the terminology they use is influenced by incel stuff. A lot of their ways of thinking and like just their views on life are very like misogynistic and rooted in like incel behavior.
Exactly. And that's a whole different other topic. There's so much things that looks maxing um does that's so negative that people skip over because they think it's just about looking good. It's just about looking good. That's not what the whole community does, and that's
Right.
not what they preach, just looking
Right.
good. They have a lot of hate about a lot of different things, by the way,
Okay,
unlike
but
makeup.
also you're talking about hard maxing and soft maxing is a different thing.
all of the maxing, putting the maxing stuff suffix behind anything literally stems from incel communities, like the looks maxing, any kind of maxing. Like a lot of the terminology in the looks maxing space literally comes from incel forums, like those
Okay,
very
but also sin looks
4chan.
maxing has been around for a while. It's just more popular now because it's on the internet more.
I mean, it's still incel stuff. Doesn't really negate the fact incel forums have been around since like the dawn of the internet. Like, it's a bunch of nerdy loser men that cannot get women and are mad about the world. And I just feel like if you want to do better for yourself, there's already something called glowing up. There's already things like doing
Oh,
like the
clock that C.
shadow work. You don't have to looks max. One, more than anything, I just feel like it's a lot of insecure men saying, "Oh, I have to
But
looks max."
also, you looks max without you even trying to.
What?
Mewing?
Anytime you put on makeup, anytime you brush your hair, anytime you
See, this
upgrade
is
your
what she
wardrobe,
does.
that
This
is
is
a
what she
form of looks
claims.
maxing.
She claims that
Looks
makeup
maxing,
as a whole,
looks
she
maxing
claims
is
that
a wide
makeup,
spectrum.
something that's existed way prior to looks maxing, is all of a
No, it
sudden a part of
hasn't.
looks
Looks
maxing.
maxing has been around for a long, long time.
No, it
I mean,
hasn't. Not as
It
long that
has.
you're thinking.
It has. And makeup is a form of it because you're putting on makeup to what? Increase your looks.
You
two
can
things
put on
can
makeup for literally whatever. So it's not
Right,
just
but most
about
people,
looking
but like
good.
I'm talking about like day-to-day makeup. People put on day-to-day makeup to increase their looks. That is a form of looks
Okay,
maxing
but
as well.
there's way more things that have to be involved to call it looks maxing. Okay? Because it isn't just so simple as, oh, whatever you do to look good is all of a sudden looks maxing, because that's not the case. When you look at the definition of looks maxing, does it say to look good and period? That's all it says?
It does.
No,
It
it
does.
doesn't. It
It's to increase
says
your physical looks
it
to the
says a
public
lot
eye.
more than just looking better, like you're putting it, because there's a lot more you have to do. So makeup is just one aspect of it, which will not
Right.
and will not be put under looks maxing. Absolutely not.
It is put under looks maxing because you're increasing your looks. And it's actually very, very,
That's
very
what AI
popular under looks
overview
maxing.
says.
Yes,
Oh,
actually,
excuse you,
it is a form of
Kelly.
I
looks
mean,
maxing.
looks
You
maxing
can
can
look
be
it up.
implied,
Look it
but
up.
that's
Is
not
makeup
what
a
it
form
is.
of looks maxing? It's straight up.
Literally, you could take a rubber band and somehow literally argue that it's a part of looks maxing. That doesn't mean anything, though.
What do you
Makeup
mean by
wasn't
that?
makeup
Let
was
her
not
finish,
created for
please.
looks maxing. Like looks maxing itself, no. Like
What do you mean by
if
that?
you want to
What do you mean,
present
like, if you put on a rubber band, like, what do you mean? How would that increase your looks?
what, like you're arguing, it's a logical fallacy. Like
How is that
makeup
an
was
illogical fallacy?
Let her
We're talking
makeup
about
explain.
was
makeup and
not.
you're
Hold
talking about
on.
rubber
Hold on.
bands.
Sin, can you speak louder, please?
Okay, can you guys hear me better?
Can you bring the mic closer?
Like better now?
Yeah. Kelly, you're right, Kelly. Okay.
There's different
Now
categories to it.
tell Venus, because I've been trying to tell her how wrong she is, but she's simply not getting it. So maybe you can put it in a different way.
Like looks maxing has been around since the dawn of civilization. We have made makeup from fruit, dirt. It has been made from anything. Even before the language of English was even like fornicated in anybody's mind, looks maxing did not exist. Makeup existed. It was not created for looks maxing. Now mewing is not the natural position of your tongue. That was created for looks maxing. What else is like the looks maxing stuff that was like specifically created in those spaces?
Yeah, so
Like sharper features.
sharper features. People can have sharp features without being a part of looks maxing. Like, I don't know, again, why do you constantly tie things to
That's
looks
a very, very
maxing?
common thing, though, in looks maxing. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, just because it's common doesn't mean things that are outside is now all of a sudden considered looks maxing. Because like she's saying, makeup came way before all your parents and your grandparents.
No,
Makeup
she
came
said looks
way
maxing
before
has been
anything.
around
And
since
for
the
you
dawn of
to
time.
all of a sudden put this 20-year, 3-year concept of looks maxing to it and change the whole thing is not right, and it's not even correct.
Right, but you're categorizing looks maxing into only hard maxing, which is not true. It also
No,
goes along with skincare, makeup, going to the gym, upgrading your body, changing your hair, changing your clothes. Like,
I think trying to present yourself in a decent way is different from looks maxing, right?
it is.
Like,
You
exactly.
increasing your body, you increasing your actual looks is a form of looks maxing. It
But
could be in any kind of form.
you can achieve like going to the gym without being a part of looks maxing. So just and there's a lot of people who don't like it and
Why do you go to the gym?
they do not associate themselves with being a part of looks maxing.
Why
So
do you
people
go to
who
the
go to the
gym?
gym, like my 51-year-old dad who goes to the gym, oh, he's just going to say, "Oh, I'm doing looks maxing." He doesn't even know what that is.
To
So
improve his looks and to improve his health.
more than anything, do you not think it's harmful though to be pushing Eurocentric beauty standards onto very impressionable kids? Kids who are already like a lot of the kids who go on social media every day who don't have the funds to engage in a lot of extracurricular activities are the kids who watch Twitch streamers and do all of those
ooh,
things. Pushing onto those kids from a very young age that hey, you need to get surgery, you need to bleach your skin, you need to do all of these things to be perceived well and
exactly.
live a good life. Is that not harmful?
I mean, it is, but at the end of the day, like,
Okay, Venus, why you didn't say that before?
I said it's hard. You said something about surgery, which, sorry, kids cannot have surgery without parent consent
Just because
or if
they
they're of
cannot get
age.
it done, that doesn't mean them getting influenced to do it is right. Because they
Okay,
can't
well
get it
then how
done.
is that? How is that any other's problems besides theirs?
Clavicular is literally a case study of this stuff. Clavicular is clearly on the spectrum. He like
Oh,
masks behind looks maxing. That is his entire mask. Like you can see how uncomfortable clavicular looks when he's doing all of those substances and those
I,
things. Like
I think
he's
and
he's
not
guess what?
about
insecure,
He's
but
influenced the way he does things to his teenage audience, his
well,
teenage younger boys' audience. But you think
he
since they
said
can't do it because they're not the legal age, like that will stop anyone from doing something, then it's perfectly fine because they can't do it because of their age. People do a lot of things and they're not at a legal point in their age.
okay.
And if their whole friends are doing it and everyone's doing it and there's barely anyone saying that is bad, guess what? They're going to do it. And that's not right.
But they're not
Venus,
going to if they don't have the access to. That's what
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
Sin, the
yeah,
Spider Girl.
yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Do you think taking estrogen is a part of looks maxing?
No.
Why not?
Venus, you hear that? Taking estrogen is not a part of looks maxing. It's
Then why
not.
not? Why not? Why do you think I take estrogen? Do you think it's to improve my health or my looks?
It's to make you look more female. That is why.
Exactly. Trans
Just
fat.
because you decide to do something does not mean everybody else is doing that same exact thing for the same reason.
Well,
Exactly.
actually, there's actually no health benefits to taking estrogen. It's purely for looks. So actually, everyone is doing it for the looks.
A good analogy would be going to McDonald's. If I'm at McDonald's and other people are at McDonald's, does that mean that everybody's getting food for themselves or for other people?
Clock
Like,
that T.
What is that analogy? What? I'm not taking estrogen to give to other people.
Well, you're saying everyone who takes estrogen, who's trying to appear more female, is doing looks maxing. That's a part of looks maxing. That's
It
what you're
is because
doing. Oh my God.
you're presenting yourself as more feminine and more female. That
Well, you
like,
can. Well, there's a lot of women who take estrogen that don't look the part. Sorry. So what are they doing
that
it
don't look
for?
like what? Well,
What?
there's still looks maxing though. What are you talking about? Are you being transphobic?
How?
that's not necessarily true though. Like, I think if you have more, I'm not too sure on this, like PCOS, you might have higher levels of testosterone. Like, you might get like estrogen shots to help with it. I don't think it's only trans women who take it.
Clock that
it's not.
T.
Okay, that's not even what I'm claiming.
Okay, so I'm not being transphobic because I say there are people
But
who
you're
take
saying
estrogen
but you're
who
saying
don't
people
look
who don't look
women,
female.
who don't look
You're
like
saying
women.
You're
But
saying people who don't look female, right, are taking estrogen and not trying to look max. What is that even supposed to mean?
But not
no,
only
you're
can females take
saying that,
estrogen,
oh, estrogen makes you look good, and in some cases it doesn't. So then I
What
asked
it
you, is
does,
it,
bro. What are you talking about? It does make you okay.
do you know Lily
According to the
Tino?
public eye,
Exactly.
estrogen does make you look better.
No, okay, whatever.
It
We're not going to
does.
get into this. So,
Can we give you like the quote unquote perfect
Venus,
body of what a woman is?
Venus, Venus. There's too many negatives in looks maxing, okay? There's too many negatives for it to be skipped over the way you're skipping over these negatives. You need to acknowledge that it's more negatives than good, and you need to stop being a part of it because you can look good without being a part of the looks maxing community
And
or
you can
anything.
too, bro. You're a looks maxer
Okay,
too.
so
You're putting on
stop
makeup.
acting like looks maxing helped you take estrogen because that's just not the case. Now, is it?
Well, I mean, it is. I'm taking estrogen to improve my looks, and I'm getting
Okay,
it from
but
the
you
black
can improve
market.
your looks without looks maxing. There's plenty of people who've done that before.
Taking estrogen to not looks max?
yes? Question mark.
Like
It's
what?
literally a hormone.
Who? Who is taking the actual like
You are
who
applying
who is
one
taking the
word
actual
to an
who is
entire
taking
group
the
of
actual
people
pill? Who
that
is
don't
taking
even
the actual
align.
pill not to look max? Not to look better.
Male and females have estrogen, and intersex people. Every single human being.
I'm talking about the artificial.
It is artificial.
Right, yeah, me taking estrogen is artificial. I don't naturally have a lot of estrogen.
Okay, what if looks maxing supported genocides? Would you still not care?
Oh, I wouldn't support that, no.
Well, guess what?
What?
It does.
Really? How
They're
so?
the community is extremely racist to multiple groups of people,
So that equates
right?
to genocide?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
Jewish
like
people,
what?
like Jewish people. Do you know that genocide with Jewish people? They
So are you
support that. They think it's funny. Clavicular and other popular looks maxing, they talk, about that stuff all the time. All the
from not the
time.
entire community?
And they also hate women. They also think women are less than. So there's a lot that goes into looks maxing than just looking good. There's a lot of negative
You're
things.
talking about specific creators. That's not the entire looks
Pacific creators that have huge followings,
Pacific. You said Pacific.
whatever, they have huge followings. So it's not like they're not like trying to harm or anyone. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. All right, so let's drop Venus. And Sin, what is the last thing you want to say about this whole thing? Why would she just leave? Exactly, Bella. Exactly. Exactly that. Oh, wait, wait, hold on. I think that's... I got voice banned. How? Why? Because I said Jewish people? So Jewish people is a slur. Is Jewish a slur? Who? Stopping in my boxing glove. Is anyone?
It's like I've been awake again.
Girl, be quiet. Oh. Hey, hello. Hello.
I said my girl is here. Let me make some room for her.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, why did I unseat you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just made another server about looks maxing, and I ran into that Venus girl who thought taking estrogen is a part of looks maxing. Do you remember her?
Yeah.
She's ridiculous. She's literally ridiculous. She needs help.
Wait, so you about to
Who took my server? Who took my server, bitch?
Racism, like they want like a lot. I'm not saying all, but a lot, and
Give me back
majority
my
of it is very
sting.
Eurocentric. For
Excuse me, can you give me back my crown?
Yeah, you mind explaining how looks maxing is related to Eurocentrism?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
okay.
The red of heart. Can you give me back my crown? Do you not speak any English?
Oh, girl, he's not even talking. Yeah, why are you
He-
like, girl? That's not how you ask someone.
Can you give me back my crown? This is my server, right, Venus?
I mean, that's not how you ask someone. Why are you
Venus, I'm so
sensitive?
sick of you. I honestly am.
I'm so
like,
sick of you.
See, I
I'm
think
so
if you
sick-
were good looking,
Girl,
I think
you
they
said
would have
you
gave you
said
back your
no, because you
moderator
don't agree
status.
with. First of all, you don't agree with looks maxing, and you think that everyone doesn't like you because they're jealous of you. No, babes, it's because you're
What?
unattractive and you're unpretty.
what? That had nothing to
And
do
you're
with looks
uneducated.
maxing.
That's actually
I was
quick
proving a
fact.
point, okay?
That was a really bad point. What was your
You
point
don't
again?
you don't do anything to looks max. I promise you, people are not jealous of you.
And how would you know? Do you know me?
You literally said
No,
you don't.
Venus. Venus, give me
So now
Venus.
that I'm the host, so now that I'm the host,
You're a
you're
low tier
unmuted.
normie.
Respectfully.
You're not good looking at all, so
Venus.
Like
Is she
why would
serious?
like why would people be jealous of you if you don't do anything to looks max?
so you don't mind
Venus, just
explaining
give me
how,
back my
how,
crown.
Eurocentrism
Just give
is
me back my
correlated to
server.
looks maxing?
I'll give you mine.
He's not
Can you
gonna
put
give you
Halo
back your
up?
thing, so
Can you put
just
Halo
make
up?
a new server if you want.
So, let's just get into it. So, looks maxing is bad overall because it influenced a lot of teenage boys, which is primarily or only the people who are consuming the content. They're influencing the younger generation who are minors to do bad things, to say bad
Like what?
things,
Like what?
like getting surgery.
So having surgery is a bad thing?
Having surgery that you don't need is a bad
Plastic
thing.
surgery is very common, though.
So let's say someone has a recessed maxilla, which can cause bad ways of having to.
At the age of
like,
14? At the age of 14,
Well,
right?
if your maxilla is super bad to the point where you can't breathe properly, then I think you do need a surgery to be able to breathe.
Your maxilla
So you're telling me,
has
so you're
nothing to
telling me
do
that's
with
a
you
bad, that's a
breathing.
bad surgery for
It
people
has
that have
everything.
a recessed maxilla?
Your maxilla has nothing to do with you breathing. It has to do with
Yes,
your
it
bite
does.
force.
It's literally the front part of your face where your
Okay,
nose is
but
connected.
Nobody.
Your
like,
nose is not connected to your
close or whatever,
maxilla.
Nobody.
What?
Oh,
No.
then what is it connected to
Oh my
then?
god.
It should be connected, and 100% is most likely going to be connected to your jaw.
Okay,
That's the whole
but
point of
still,
it. So
but still.
again, if your jawline is recessed,
How does that defeat the purpose of breathing? You still breathe out of your mouth, no?
you breathe out of your nose. You eat with your mouth.
Oh, so you don't breathe out of your mouth? You
No,
don't
not
breathe in
really.
and exhale?
Okay, listen. At the end of the day,
Preferably from your nose.
if
But yeah, it can be from
their
both.
jaw is recessed, they can live a happy life. Okay, there's a lot of people who don't have good jaw muscle, and it doesn't affect them breathing, let alone eating or living. So
I think it
having a
does.
super sharp jawline is not the best thing in the world. Trust me, I would know.
Okay, I just want to say there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve how you look or
You
anything.
should try.
but clicking- Oh, excuse me.
Wait,
I'm
what?
literally, okay, I'm sorry. I'm literally agreeing with your topic or whatever, and you're being so disrespectful. You don't even know how to argue or anything. You're just throwing out insults and stuff. That's like a low IQ.
Yeah, so
type
you're
of
using ad
thing.
hominems to.
That
to
is.
That's very like a low IQ type of thing to do because you don't even know how to back yourself up in the things you're saying. I don't agree with looks maxing at all, but the way you come about it in your arguments, you're not helping your
Bella,
argument
I
at
wasn't
all by
even
doing it.
finished. I
Huh?
wasn't even finished with any type of argument for you to even say something like that.
You said your argument was that looks maxing is bad because it influences people to do stuff. How is that a bad thing?
It influences younger minors to do things that they shouldn't even be thinking of doing, like getting surgery. So let's say that they have a
So
recessed
minors are having
jawline.
surgery?
Yeah, okay,
They
can I
shouldn't be
just say
thinking about
something?
getting surgery at that age.
I don't think there's ever
Okay,
been an incident where a
I'm
minor
gonna say something
had
though.
surgery.
Plastic surgery has been a thing before, like the looks maxing community.
That doesn't
came
mean
and
it's
made it
right.
into an extreme. The problem with the looks maxing community is they take
Venus,
glowing
give me
up
back my
to the
crown.
extremes, and that's where I don't agree with it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look better or wanting to feel better in your own skin, but when you take it to an extreme and push it out there, that looks are forever everything, and that people can be excused on what they do because they look good or they have like a positive canthal tilt or whatever it is.
Actually, let's talk about that. That's a good point. Let's talk about that.
I think that's a very nuanced take. I'm not gonna lie because, I mean, all of looks maxing isn't about having the most canthal tilt and the most having a
It's
good,
about having harmony,
maxilla
correct?
and all of that. It's honestly about facial harmony and how your looks kind of play with your life and how.
Okay,
it
but you
affects
guys
it and
act like
impacts it.
looks is a life or death situation, which is highly untrue.
I mean,
There's many
Let me
people
ask you a question.
who
Do you
make
think-
a
do you
lot of
think,
money
people that
and
have-
they are not that
Do you think people with
attractive.
better facial features have more advantages compared to someone that is have lower
More damages to what?
facial feature? Advantages to opportunities. They can come to they can come to the dating market.
It
To many
depends what
other
they're
things.
trying to, what opportunity they're trying to do. Because if they're trying to get a
It's
certain
not just
job,
modeling, and just in real life, in individual.
so it depends because looks it's not this is not a Barbie movie where your looks is everything. You have to be having a little bit of a personality and have to be smart. So if you're trying to be like a CEO,
But the thing about that is that that doesn't really matter in the end of the day because at the beginning, when you're talking to someone that you just met, right, or just
And then you
anywhere
wouldn't reference it to
general, when you
dating all of a
when you
sudden.
meet someone, the first thing you see is their looks, not their personality. That comes second.
The
But
first thing you see is how they act.
But the looks come.
The first thing you see is how they
Personality is
act.
something that comes second when your looks come first because that your looks is kind of the
But
gateway to your
is it
personality.
life or death? Answer that. Can you live a fulfilling life with not being a 10 out of 10 or below a 5? Is that
no one's ever a 10 out of 10. That's the thing.
exactly? So why do you guys put this unrealistic stereotype that keep on maxing, keep on reaching to the highest potential when no one even has that potential? Nobody's a 10 out of 10
Most of
in
people
anyone's
don't have that
book.
potential.
What?
You don't think people have potential to look good?
I don't think
Look
they
better?
can meet a high potential that is imaginary and nobody else has gotten to that point. No, I don't think so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, a lot of it is genetics and stuff, right? But someone that is not obviously in the better looking side can obviously become much more attractive if they done things to their overall health. For example, like going to the gym is a form of looks maxing because
It's a form of looks
yes, it is.
maxing.
So what are you talking about? It
Right,
is.
like
Going to the gym and having a healthy
like
diet
starving
to be able to
yourself-
unbloat your face and
like
not be
starving
chubby,
yourself-
then that's what looks maxing
hold
is.
on, like starving yourself and you're losing weight, that's a form of looks maxing too, right?
I mean, when you live in America and you have a lot of food and given to you, then you're not really starving. Because starving is basically like what the African
Just a yes or
children
no.
are going through.
Just a yes or no.
Well, no one's truly starving themselves.
You never heard of have you never
That's a
heard
lie.
of certain disorders?
that go into this? There's a lot of things that are being
Well,
promoted.
you
like
can't
weight
truly
loss
starve
drugs.
yourself. You're choosing to not eat, and that's on you. But
Okay, and you're
just
choosing
saying
to
that
not
you're
eat that
starving
you
is
can
something
you
that
can
is
literally
illogical
see
and is
bones in your body, literal
and it's
bones.
not correlated to
That's
people that live
starving
in the United
yourself.
States or in Midwest.
Okay, I'm gonna mute everyone so
Western
I can
countries.
say my point. So, I mean, starving yourself is a form of looks maxing. Excuse you. Actually, I'm taking away your mod. Good boy. Anyways,
That's a good idea.
serious?
so looks maxing or EDs and stuff is a form of looks maxing because you're doing that to appear more skinnier and stuff, and it is really common. But I mean, again, like I don't think that's all looks maxing is.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's a very nuanced take that
So
you're saying.
I'm just to get an understanding. So things that are clearly extremely bad for you, like starving yourself, like certain disorders, that's also a form of looks maxing? Like, what in the world? Like, this is not right.
I don't think
That's
starving
not
is
right.
it's a disorder.
I think it's the fact you're taking something like.
I think what you're confusing is starving with a calorie deficit. When people are more overweight, people go in a calorie deficit.
I don't really. I'm not talking about the American citizens.
By doing that. You're
I'm not just talking about America
because you're not receiving the amount of calories to be sufficient because you're how much.
So anything that can make you appear look better to the majority, no matter how you get there, is a part of looks maxing.
Your protein intake.
Yeah, taking care of by controlling how much you eat. Yes, that is a form of looks maxing.
No, that wasn't the question.
Eating more will eventually make you chubbier. That's just something that happens. That's just
okay. But what if somebody is like 120 pounds, which is not chubby at all, and they're starving themselves to get to 80 pounds at the age of 19?
I don't think anyone that is 15 years old, depending on their height too, that also comes
I said
play,
19.
are starving themselves. I'm sorry to tell you that.
There's a lot of young people who do that.
Unless they're actually like not even looks maxing, they actually just have a disorder.
They do have a disorder. That's the whole point.
But that is not correlated to looks maxing.
So I just want to get an understanding. I'm just going to repeat back the question.
No, starving yourself is not correlated
that wasn't
to
the
having an eating
question.
disorder. Those are two different things.
That wasn't the question. So let me repeat the question. So anything that might hurt yourself, like that might be extremely bad for you, and you look good, it doesn't matter because it's looks maxing.
If you're hurting yourself or doing anything negative to your body to look better, then I think we gotta look past the factor of glowing up and start looking into your mental health.
Okay, but how about what would you say to someone that is more on the bigger side, right? And are you going to tell them to not starve?
You're just clearly ignoring the highlighted points.
Are you going to tell them to keep eating because starving yourself is bad?
Over each other. Oh my. You can.
Oh yeah, they still have to eat, but people that are looks maxing are not eating.
He
less than
doesn't care
500
how
calories
bad
a day.
it
That's just not
is.
happening.
If it has to do with looking good, he don't care. That's ridiculous.
And anyone that is doing that are gesturing. So what should we tell the person that's clearly
and this
not
is the
in the right
problem
BMI scale?
And this is the problem that people have in the community. Did she just meet me? You dumb.
We should tell the person that is 300 pounds or 200, like 300 pounds to not starve.
Excuse me, Venus, can you stop?
I'm pretty sure he can live.
You don't need to starve to lose weight. All you need to do is be in a calorie deficit and go hit the gym. That's all you need to do.
Exactly.
But isn't that
the thing is,
but isn't that exactly that's looks maxing?
They're literally saying eating disorders is a part of looks maxing. Like, what kind of silly stuff is that?
Is not correlated to having
what
an eating
silly
disorder.
stuff is that?
And
then you guys wonder why people hate the community so bad. You guys wonder.
Like what?
Crazy ad hominem. Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
Venus, give me the moderator.
No, babe, you want to
Did you just change the title?
Can we ban her? She's talking over people.
And I did. Cause girl, you unseated me, so your mod is gone.
Venus, this was my server. Then I had problems.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, just stop arguing and make a new server if it's such a problem. For real.
If it was only that simple, Bella.
It really is that simple though. Like, you're just like, it's really, instead of arguing, just do the smart thing and make a new
First of all, you need to take your own advice and get on a calorie deficit and go to the gym.
Argument. You've been saying it's bad because it is. So I mean, can you just give a better argument to why looks maxing is bad and why people should have been clear?
Well, whatever argument I give, you're just gonna see it as good because it just makes you look good. Apparently.
Well, no, it's because it's a bad argument. That's why.
Yeah.
What?
It's a bad
argument. You eat raw meat and then
y'all
are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. Insane. This is insane.
That's all you.
So let me ask you a question, Midnight. So let's put you in a hypothetical where you have to choose between someone that is obviously not attractive and then someone that is more attractive, right?
I don't do things like that. So can you make it more of a hypothetical that I'm most likely to do?
I think you're lying. That comes in human nature. Everyone can choose between someone that is unattractive
Human
and
nature
someone that's
isn't
attractive.
just looking and just going for it. There's way other
I mean,
things.
It's not about that. It's the fact.
That little bitch took my fucking server. Fucking asshole. Who, Venus? That dumbass bitch. She is trans. Fucking asshole. I don't know.
Looks maxing and looking good are two different things.
She claims that makeup. If you go to the gym, if you wear makeup, if you have an eating disorder, if this, if that, it's all a part of looks maxing.
But that's not a part of looks.
Exactly, because there's way more. And the Spider Girl, she was like, well, makeup existed way before looks maxing, and it's not right for you to all of a sudden just claim it's looks maxing. Because it's a new term. And she's just so fucking stupid. She thinks taking estrogen is a part of looks maxing.
No, so basically she's saying looking like a woman is part of looks maxing. That's what I'm looking like. So looking like a woman is part of looks maxing. Then you could just say looking like a man is part of looks maxing. Like you could say, oh, looking like a man is part of looks maxing.
I heavily disagree with the
Why do you disagree, Swirly Whirly?
because I'm a looks max in real life, and I look like a 10 right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think look
Okay,
maxing
are
is
you a high tier normie?
You said what?
Are you a high tier normie?
I don't care about that jibber jabber stuff, okay? All you have to know is that I'm a high tier mogger, okay? And
Okay.
I look better. I look better than Clavicular on my mama. On my mama's soul, I look better than
But guess
Clavicular.
what? But guess what? That you don't look better because guess what? You're black.
Have you seen me in real life? Have you seen me in real life?
You're
I don't think you have.
African.
Okay,
You're
but have you
African.
seen me in real life? Have you seen me
You
in real
are
life?
African. You can't
I don't
look
know where
better.
this idea is.
Wait, why can't I be better if I'm African though? But I'm not even
Because that's
African.
what
How do
they
you know I'm
say.
African?
That's what they say. They say
But
if
how do
you're
you?
African, it's already over. It's already over. It's
Okay,
done.
but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I really don't care about what other people have to say. This is about my personal journey of looks maxing, and I look better than Clavicular. On my mama's soul, on your mama's soul, on everybody here's mama's soul, I look better than Clavicular.
Okay,
On
well, we need to see
everybody's
some
soul, bro.
proof. You can't just keep on saying it over and over again. We need to see some proof.
What do you mean proof? Oh, you can go to looksmaxing.org. My account is like on there for.
I'm not going to a looks maxing page ever in history.
But you want to see my face though, because I look better than Clavicular on my mama. I even look better than what's that guy's name?
Do you look better than Pocahontas?
Oh no, she a different type of she different. She beautiful. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
exactly.
say that.
So
Wait, but
I'm trying to bone smash here, yo.
exactly, we're trying to bone smash, and you're trying to like say that looks maxing is bad. Like it's not bad.
it is bad because there's foolish people like you who walk around
What do you
claiming that
mean
they're good
foolish
looking.
people like me, dude? You're just jealous that you don't bone smash. You don't look max. Like you're just jealous. Like
Who would be jealous of that? Okay,
Barbara
can somebody hold
Barbara
on.
G and
I mean,
Barbara
it's
G and
No,
You're
let
like-
me talk.
You're
Okay.
clearly
What is
satisfied
looks
Mickey,
maxing? Let me talk. Let me talk. Christ, thank you. Okay, what is looks maxing?
Looks
'Cause I
maxing
don't-
is a trend that young men and teenage boys follow to apparently look better. And there's all these different forms of it. But in these forms, there are a lot of racism. It's a lot of misogyny. It's a lot of things that are influenced, like surgery at a young age. You're supposed to be doing certain substances. And this is all influenced the younger generation. Right, John?
Yeah.
Hey, Midnight. It's good to see you.
Let me have a conversation with you about this.
Yeah.
And there's too many people up here.
So how do you know what's on these forums if you've never?
Can you
visited
speak
a
up,
forum in your
please?
life? Yo, how do you know what's on these forums if you've never visited these forums in your life, bro?
Because it's a popular process that literally dang it, what was I finna say?
So you love stereotyping? Do you stereotype?
Well, listen, let me ask you a question.
Stereotyping.
Quiet, Barbara, please. Do I have to go in the dark? Listen, stop talking.
Okay, fuck all y'all.
I've
Barbara.
got too many people up here right now.
Kinda, yeah. Do I have to go on the dark web to know that there is a lot of murder
I would
activity?
actually like to have an intelligent
Do I need
conversation.
to visit a website to know what's on it? No, I don't.
Most of the dark web is actually not dark activity. Anything behind a paywall, Netflix is part of the dark web. Is that criminal activity?
Don't speak about, because you can get killed for talking about something like that. So don't say anything else.
I heard somebody get killed for doing that though. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude.
Okay, so why do you three gentlemen think that think that looking better is a life or death situation?
I don't think it's a life or death situation. I think it'll definitely improve your life, though, if you're better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You get all the girls, all the money, all the cars, all the houses. You get everything with looks maxing.
Well, it looks like you don't have no hair.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. I look like David
that's
Goggins.
what would be a problem, though. Like, if you don't have hair, you'd probably need a looks max. You know, maybe go to Istanbul, get a hair replacement.
No, because I look like David Goggins. Okay.
David Goggins has a nice looking
So
exactly. He looks. I don't
looks
think he looks
maxing is not life or death. When you are
Yes, it is.
attractive, you don't get into good spaces the way you guys claim it's done. So you guys are saying lies.
So you're
you guys
saying
are
that-
claiming lies, saying lies,
know what
and
the halo
enabling
effect is?
lies for
Yeah, do you know
people
what
to
the
be
halo effect
unfortunate.
is, or do you not know?
How
I think
is
you're
anyone
just.
gonna have an intelligent conversation here? Like, honestly, like,
Can you
guys
speak
are
up,
just-
please?
Exactly, bro.
Exactly. How can I have an intelligent conversation when the host is a retard? Like, what?
Well, look in the mirror.
Alright, that's not happening with children.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just thinking, right? Because clavicular. Actually, I don't think he's a really good example.
I think I actually have something to say about it though. Like,
What do you have to say?
well, there's no really like objective side to looks maxing. There's things called hard maxing and soft maxing. There is a toxic side to it.
And deer
there's a
maxing
lot of
and Glover
misconception.
maxing. There's all kinds of maxing.
Yeah, but like, what I'm saying is like you can't objectively say it's bad and to say it's just targeted towards men is ridiculous because essentially
Well, no, it definitely is
with
targeted
men
towards
and
men.
women. No, but like the trend, yeah, of course. But when we talk about looks maxing, it started with men and women in terms of modeling.
No, it started on an
And
listen.
women, listen.
Excuse me, let me
I
respond.
want to finish my point.
You
I'm trying to
haven't.
say
You've just been
that
throwing
women
stuff.
have been telling other women to starve themselves for years, decades.
That's not a part of looks maxing.
Saying, "Oh, to lose weight." But you was talking about it in the other VC, or
I
the other
was?
podcast. Yeah, and you was talking about how this guy saying a fat person, telling a fat person to starve is like wrong or something.
I'd never claim that.
Yeah, no, hold on. Yeah, you did. I was in it with you yesterday. Someone like mentioned Taylor Hill, I think, and then you started saying that like she's the way she is because she doesn't eat a lot.
Who? Taylor who?
Taylor
Oh,
Hill, I think it was.
no. I claim that wasn't healthy that she was doing because models, they have to eat less.
Is that not what Jake Heights just said?
No, he didn't. He said I was telling a fat person to starve. Oh,
No, I didn't. Look, I said there's another guy saying that, and he was fighting against it, obviously. But like, what I'm saying is, women have been doing that for a long time, and this toxic looks maxing. I mean, women sit there plastering their faces with makeup all day. They'll spend 30 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe even over an hour.
okay. So let me
doing
tell you
makeup,
why I
and then
wouldn't
even getting
compare.
ready just to appeal. So when
Sir,
men do the same thing, it's bad.
well, let me tell you why I wouldn't. It's not the same. Okay, so you're right. There are women who say those things, right? But they never ever claim this is the right thing to do,
right? You must follow me. And if you don't follow my way of living, then you should just end it all. That is not what those girls do. That's not what my girls do. And they know it's bad. All of them can admit, yeah, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. But with the look maxing young teenage boys, they don't ever admit that it's bad. They don't ever admit that there's bad parts. They claim as everything's good because the idea is what we should be focusing on is just looking good, when that's not the only idea of looks maxing, because it originally started on an incel platform where men was hating women, and then it turned into looks maxing. So you can't forget the origins of where this thing comes from, which is from a negative place, right, Sasha?
Like, real quick, what does incel mean? I'm just curious. Like,
incel means you,
what does incel
someone who gets no women, no men, Caucasian, and who is probably on the verge
Caucasian?
of
What has that got to do? What the?
please shush, please.
Wait, why did?
Okay, here. We'll just go with that. We'll just go with that profile. Okay, you said I get no women or no men. Okay, why do you think I would get no women or no men? Like, what would you think the reason?
Because you're an incel.
Why? Yeah. Okay. Why? Why would I?
Why would you accuse him of that? That's not very nice.
Because he is.
You won't. I mean, I'm not. But like, I need to get your premise.
Yesterday.
Basically, he's saying that you get no men and women or something.
Well, yeah, but I need to understand why. Why do you think I would be an incel?
She's just saying that
because John. Because what happened yesterday? This is what incels do. They constantly piggyback off of other men, even though they know what they're saying is false. But since you can never agree to women because you hate women, because you can never get one. You just go with the negatives. That's what you were doing yesterday.
You have this really distorted view of looks maxing, and that it's like very toxic.
Can you agree to the fact that it came from an incel platform?
Yeah, I would say looks maxing did come from an incel platform.
Okay, so
looks maxing it's not a very good thing to do, but it's like saying. It's such a weird thing to say. No one wants to be in the position where they need to looks max, but a lot of men, they don't look very good, and they don't really have a value, whether it's they're socially inept, they're ND, there's something wrong with them.
And instead of finding that on their own, but John, instead of finding their own self-worth through their own journey, they have to piggyback on all these men, all these little boys, they have to piggyback on what they are saying so they can come to term of what they think they should be looking like, which is considered attractive. How is that should be? Why should that should be normal? Why should that be normal? Why should that be influenced?
It's not. I don't think it's a good thing. I think if you're not very attractive, you're probably going to be judged poorly based on that, and I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think people should do that.
But you like looks maxing, John.
I think that's the way of the world. Midnight.
Looks maxing is literally just be being healthy. You know that, right? Like you start.
No, it is not.
By eating better and doing exercise, increasing
that's not what they claim.
Enhancing your physique. Okay, doing skincare. And drinking more water and sleeping better.
And people do that without being associated with looks maxing.
But that is looks maxing, because looks maxing
oh my God.
Your appeal.
But I mean, Midnight, the only difference is that they're attaching a label to themselves.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, all those would be like things of soft maxing. I don't even see what the matter is.
You cannot apply. You cannot. You cannot apply. Please, you cannot apply something that's already existed way prior to looks maxing, then replace that word with something different that has nothing to do with it. Because looks maxing isn't just looking good. There's a lot of things that also come with it.
Yeah. Like, I don't.
Yeah. So when you claim that people who go to the gym is looks maxing, but they don't think that they have to have a chiseled jawline, they have to have bushy eyebrows and small eyes. They don't think that. They don't associate themselves like that. So why are you thinking that's okay?
Go to the gym.
Why do you think it's okay?
Go to the gym to increase their appeal on their physique.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with looks maxing as a whole.
Is increasing your appeal.
Looks maxing is a whole lot. That's why there's different categories of it.
It is all to increase your appeal.
Midnight, what are you saying is like you're just like naming a bunch of like characteristics of it. You haven't said why it's
Oh,
bad.
so I'm glad you're acknowledging. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any of these are true. Or any of these
What?
are false. I think it came from a incel subreddit or like an incel forum.
So, and
I think
did
there's
you?
potentially toxic ideas that pop out of it. That's also true. But I
But
don't
did
see why
you?
you're saying you haven't said why it's bad.
But did you also agree with the racist part?
Yeah, I think, or I don't want to get back into this because this is when you started denying evolution, and this got extremely thing until you left. So I'm gonna stay away from that because I don't want to.
No, I just want a yes or no.
Do I think it's about race? Yeah, I think Eurocentric features are general the beauty standard around the world. So those are going to be the ones that are most.
And it's not just like that with looks maxing. It's been like that.
But if that was true, do you think it's okay for that narrative to constantly be pushed out?
Yeah, I think it's not a nice thing to do, but it's not really pushing out a narrative because it's not like me holding a blue cup and telling everyone this cup is actually red. It's me holding a blue cup and telling people it's blue. They're just pointing out what's already there.
Okay,
it's not
but
changing anything.
that's
just
not
a facet of
true.
society.
Okay, so if that was true, that Caucasian people are typically the best looking, then
I
it
don't
will
think
go.
that's an objective truth. I think that's just subjective.
Excuse me, John. If that was true, then it would be true all across the board, and barely any Caucasian people would be unattractive. If that was true, but it's not.
That's not what I said.
And that's the only reason. That's the reason why it's not okay for this narrative to constantly be pushed. Only in America, by the way.
We talk about the whole like Eurocentric features, right? And
okay.
Look,
well, I was just talking about it, and then you cut me off.
Well,
no, we're going to do
strawman and disemboweled.
No. But like, we're not. It's not even saying that every single Eurocentric feature is on there. You know,
it's not. It's not just that. It's just
Scandinavian noses. You can get Greek noses.
And what is Scandinavian? That's literally European.
And noses is one of the main. Yes, what I'm saying is they can go down on PSL because of their noses. It's not just. It might be certain countries. And if you have a white nose, listen. This
is a fallacy. Let me just say a fallacy.
That's just how it is.
Okay, let me just say a fallacy. So if it really looks maxing was really just about people liking the way you look because it's health indicators, like people also say, then it will do that.
Indicators. No one claimed that.
Not you, but a lot of them do. Like that guy.
Has nothing to do with it. I think health.
Well, I'm glad. No, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if it was really about health indicators, that would have nothing to do with how your nose is shaped. That would just be irrelevant.
Yeah, that would be more of like.
Because how would it look?
Health indicators would more be biological.
Yeah, but not everyone's trying to be a Chad or Chad Light. You know what I mean?
No one can reach that. No one can be that. That's impossible. That's not even real.
It's actually harder to be above that.
See what is going on.
It's not Chad and Chad Light is considered attainable, but very hard and very rare.
No, those things are unrealistic.
The PSL score is from 0 to 8.
What even is that?
Well, we're talking about looks maxing. Surely you would know.
Okay, so at the end of the day, people find certain things attractive. It's not because they're Caucasian. It's because it indicates good health. That's why people, they really, think you're probably disgusting because you have a lot of acne, because that is a sign of you're not being healthy. And so on and so forth. That's the reason why people find certain stuff attractive, because it has to do with health, not because you're Caucasian. Because we can get into it like we were doing yesterday, when Caucasian is literally a deformity.
Okay, I don't want to. Jake Jack, do not interact with that. She doesn't.
No, John.
No, you're not going to argue with
it. I don't believe in evolution either, bro.
What?
Well, no, she does. She doesn't believe in like microevolution. Like
I believe in like
certain people look certain ways.
No, I'm Christian.
He doesn't even believe in evolution, and he wants to talk about looks maxing.
Okay. So to start with, you are comparing two different things. I think when it comes to looks, I think biology works, right? Because most people are attracted to dimorphic features, like I was saying yesterday. The ideal like thing that women may be attracted to when it refers to the opposite gender are men with they usually bigger, they're taller, they may have more muscle mass, they may have more facial hair, they may have more bass in their voice, they have a deeper voice. For women, it's the complete opposite, less hair. Usually like more rounded FAT around like
Yeah,
the
just
chest
looking
and
like a
hips
little
area.
girl.
Yeah, those are just that dimorphic. I mean, I guess those sort of correlate, but
Yeah, that's
those
a
are usually what the
problem.
beauty standard is because that would be like the biological standard. Then you
But
have
you don't
the
see that's a
socialization.
problem?
No, because that's just how everyone is. That's how everyone is. That's just the standard.
Okay,
It's
no, it is
biology.
not.
Because if it
It
was
is.
truly, then it would be applied in every certain circumstance of every century of Homo sapiens. If what we find attractive was just simply true, then it would have been the same thing.
Midnight, you didn't
But
let me
it was
finish my point.
different
You didn't
each
let me
and every
finish my point,
time.
Midnight. You didn't let me finish my point, Midnight. You cut me off again.
So why don't we
I'm
question
trying to say
like
is here. Let me finish my point real quick. The whole point you keep bringing up, and I don't want to get into this because you don't
Yeah,
believe in
because you're going
evolution.
to lose.
Okay, when it comes to the Eurocentric features, that is a socialization thing. That is not a biological thing. There is no, maybe there's some sort of like a neural thing that you like the look of the contrast between like hair colors and stuff. Sure, you can, there's maybe merit to that, but there's no biological reason as to why someone may find a Native American more attractive than an East Asian person. It's
No,
too
it is.
hypothetical.
I
Those
know
are
it is the
socialization
reason.
things.
It is the reason why they would do that.
Why?
Because
Socialization issue. That's not a biological thing.
usually Native American people, they have stronger bone mass, and that is seen as a good feature because of the bite force.
Yeah, that would be a dimorphic feature, which is what
No, that
people
would be
biologically
a
attracted to.
biological
People have,
feature.
yeah, and
So then it
people
just
have
goes back to
different.
what I was saying.
Like, can we like? I wanted to go back on something because like you was always going on about like the creation of looks maxing and where it originated. Why don't you ever question like why it started and why men started feeling this way
Isn't it
towards women?
obvious?
Because men, not because men were
No,
incapable
let's
of
hear it. Let's
getting
hear it. Let's hear it.
women.
Let's hear it. Why is it obvious? Why is it
It's
obvious? Why is it obvious?
because women, the way
No,
they were
she's going to
treating
answer the
men,
question for you, JK. She's going to concede her own argument. Let her answer.
they
Why is
don't
it
even
obvious?
look
Why
at
is it obvious?
men under 6 foot. A lot of them.
Midnight,
No.
concede your own argument. Why is it obvious? Why is it
It's
obvious?
obvious because they created those platforms because to hate on women because they cannot get them. Obviously.
And why do a lot of these really attractive men that are like, you know, they'll be high tier normie or above?
No, the
Why
real
are they
question
still? Why
is
do they still believe in it? Why are they still upset at women for the way they treat men? They'll get upset
because
for the way they
women
treat
just
other
don't
men.
look at the way you look. That's not how any girl operates. They don't just care about the way you look because you can be a 10 out of 10 like that one guy whose name starts with an M
Did
and
you say
he
women don't
cheated.
care about looks?
Hold on, stop talking. And then he cheated and then she was out the door really quickly. So it isn't just about looking at 10 out of 10 if you're a girl. It's way other stuff to it. But since you guys are only attracted to men, you think that, oh, that's all it is. Just looking at a 10 out of 10. That's not all it is. And that's not all it's going to be.
That's another
It
straw
is,
man. No one said that.
no, it's an
No one is saying it's as
observation.
absolute as you're going. It's just you will have a better social life.
John,
People like people who are attractive. You will
John,
have an easier time getting into relationships because people like
John,
attractive people. I would not get into a relationship with a girl I do not find physically attractive. That's what
okay,
most people think as
good
well.
for you, but it doesn't work the opposite way, okay? So let me tell you something, John. John? Hello?
Midnight.
Okay, so do you like men?
I am romantically attracted to women, not men.
Okay, so what girl has ever, have you heard a girl specifically say, I only care about physical attraction? That's the only thing I look for.
No, and I don't think
Okay,
any men
goodbye.
actually care about that either. What are you saying goodbye for? No one's saying
Because
that they only
you
care. I'm
guys
saying
think
that
it's a
looks
life
play
or
a
death
big part.
situation. You guys care.
Looks are one of
Hold
the biggest
on,
parts
hold
of
on.
it.
Let me explain. You guys only care about the looks, and you focus so hard about how good you look than your actual personality. And that's why you guys have all the time in the world to talk about women because you don't get them. Because you waste all your time about your looks and not to be a good person.
I think your personality plays a part into keeping a relationship going. But I think if you are looking for a partner, most people, if they're going to just the most surface level thing, they're looking at their looks.
I would
Unless you have
argue that
some
we're
sort of
better
like
than you.
internal mechanism that lets you look into people's minds and tell their personality by a glance, which I'd assume you don't. You're judging them first based on appearance by their looks. Is that not true?
Just
Is
because you
that
would
true or not
judge
true?
them, that doesn't mean that's the only thing you look
I'm
for.
not saying judge them. I'm just saying that's usually like what you'd be first appeal to, their looks.
Wait, so you just like called us bad people? Like you have this like bad rep. Like
I mean,
you put
you're
all
not trying to
looks
prove me
factors in
wrong.
this one group, and like
I
I
don't
would
even know
say,
what
hold on. I would say that like to say we're bad people is a bit weird, and I would say objectively we're better than you in terms of morality because we don't accuse women and call them names just because we disagree with them.
Because women don't do
I
the
just
same.
I just
We
have
don't call women
sympathy for
horrible
people in that
names just
spot.
because they have an opinion we don't agree with.
Well, it's not just that. It's because all you guys are really incels. And what does incel mean? That means you cannot get women, and you guys are very misogynist. So it's not that I'm hating on you for no reason whatsoever. This is a very valid reason. And what you guys are influenced is only Caucasian people can look good, and that's wrong. Do you guys not look at the bigger picture?
No, that's not what I said at all.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, you keep strawmanning my arguments.
What does that mean?
Like you say, I'll say one thing, and then you'll completely regurgitate another thing to make it fit your narrative.
Isn't that
I don't
what
think you
I'm
actually know
supposed to
anything
do?
about looks
Like
maxing. I
you
mean, you
keep
didn't even know what the
keep
PSL.
look a certain way, it's life or death. I say that people will socially like prefer Eurocentric features just based on like the way most of the world is socialized. And you said, well, if you're not European, that means no one will ever think you're pretty. Like that's what you keep doing. I'm saying nothing.
It's literally what's said in the community. I do not agree with that. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Because I am
I don't think
scared of spiders, and yes, it's very
little girls are.
As a male, I'm pretty scared of spiders. I don't like them.
Yeah, most grown women I know are scared of spiders. But anyway.
Well, that's because you live in England.
What? Bro, she just says some really ridiculous and actually.
I think spiders are cute.
Okay, you might think that, but why are a lot of people scared of spiders if looks don't matter?
Now you change it to a lot of people.
Nature. It's not just people, animals.
Because they're black and they have a million legs.
Okay, here, hold on. Oh, that's
looks.
thing.
That's literally looks.
Sasha, I got cut. I got cut, Sasha. I got cut. Okay. Sasha, let me see if I leave the server, would you get kicked out? Did you get kicked out? Wait, who's up? Sasha, can you get my phone off the floor?
It's this guy.
How's he up front? Who's the mod? Who's it?
I'm trying to look.
Oh, the UK guy. He's the kid.
What are you talking about evolution for? Why are they saying that you don't believe in evolution?
That was John, not me.
What's going on?
Sasha, can you order pizza?
They said that they said that you're mad because most men look better than you. That doesn't make any sense.
Who's saying that, John?
The UK boy. What's going on? Where does this hard maxing and soft maxing come from?
I don't know.
What is bro? These people are crazy. Are you done? Is your VC dead?
Probably. Can you finish this? They're fucking small. Tasha, can you give me some chips, please?
So what?
Can you pass me the chip, please? Because I want to make a point. The chip.
The chips?
Yeah.
Where's the chips? The ones on my bed?
No, the ones in there. I want to make a point with the chip. Yeah.
You need to make it more.
I know.
Let me get out of here. They don't know what they're talking about. She's this girl, the fatter girl. She talked about looks vaccine is okay, but it's the toxicity is not okay, which I get. But then she's agreeing with people like, oh yeah, well, like it makes no sense. Are you with them or not with them? Like you know, like this is the problem. This is exactly. You mean each?
No. The potato chip.
There are no potatoes.
In the bag?
No, there's no potato chips.
Can you look at mom's room?
Yeah, look, no potatoes.
Can you look at mom's room?
What's your stuff, Sophia?
Looks Maxing is bad overall.
Mother. Who the
Stuffing in. Boxing love. Is anyone who's listening?
Hello, Sophia.
Hey. No.
Shampoo, yes.
Sasha, so why do you think book smacking is bad? Sasha.
They got?
Because what?
Yes, I have to watch them. Goodbye. Okay, Mom. Wait. Okay. Goodbye.
Yo,
Hello.
what's going on? All right. Can you state your point so I can debate you?
Crispy Latuche.
What's good,
What?
Crispy Latouche?
My name is Crispy
Make your
Lettuce,
point.
aka Crispy Latuche.
No. Okay, so let me explain the point.
Okay.
Yeah. So the point is looks maxing influence young teenage boys such as yourselves to do negative things.
Who said I'm a young
Okay,
teenager?
so hold
That's
on.
quite assertive.
Crispy Latouche, hold on. I'm going to interrupt you real quick. What do you mean by negative things?
Misogyny, racism, surgery plans, and
Okay, there's a difference between looks maxing and black pill. Black pill is more
what's the difference? Tell me
disrespectful
the
side.
difference.
Okay, so looks maxing is just wanting to improve your
I
looks
think it's just
on
all kind of
yourself.
crazy.
Black pill is the more disrespectful
Crazy.
side of,
I was
But they
crazy.
have the
put it as looks
same.
Put me in
maxing.
a
They.
room, a rubber room, with rats.
Here's yours. Can you please be
Rats.
quiet for a second?
Rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room.
Bye. You're out of here.
Rubber room with rats.
So
Yeah,
they both have the same
no,
categories.
they don't.
The black pill, the extreme, looks maxing. They all have the same categories. So is it really
Looks
different?
maxing is wanting to improve yourself, and black pill is just rating others and putting more shame on others. They're two completely different things.
They're not.
They are.
So I'm gonna play a little game with you. Because I don't like when people playing games and trolling and not admitting the facts, such as yourself.
I'm not playing games. I'm debating my point.
Okay, so are you a sub 3?
Am I sub 3? No, I consider myself MTN.
A what?
An MTN.
And are you a part of looks maxing?
I am, yes. That's why I'm
Would
debating
you,
you.
if I ask the same question to someone who you consider black pill, what do you think the answer they're going to give me?
Of what question? Of the looks maxing is bad?
No, are you a sub 3? What answer do you think they're going to give me?
It depends on if they're humble or not. If they're going to be truthful with you, they're going to be truthful with
So,
you.
just tell me what you think they'll say.
Obviously, they're not going to say nobody's going to rate themselves at sub 3. That's the worst of the worst.
Okay, so what do you think they'll say, oh, I'm not a sub 3?
No.
You think they'll say that?
Because nobody's going to admit that in their right mind.
Hi, answer the question.
I just did.
So they would say no.
Yes, that's what I said 3
So
times.
if you are part of the looks maxing and the other one is a part of the black pill looks maxing, and you guys would both answer the same question, then how is it different?
Are you serious?
Yes, because like I stated before, you guys have the same concepts. The exact same concepts, the exact same what you're supposed to look like. You guys believe in the different categories of chat light and sub 3. All y'all agree to those things. So what is different about the both of you guys? Why can't I put the same of you guys in the same category? Why can't I? Because I don't see the difference.
It's just like different genres of music. Like they'll make music.
No,
it's just
it is
different
not.
categories. It really is.
Like, they believe in two different things. BP, like black pill, is more like genetic determinism. Looks maxing, I feel like in the black pill you can't really you don't believe you can ascend from what you are. It's completely genetic determinism.
So the same so the looks maxing don't believe in the genetics and the other one
no,
does?
the looks maxing, I mean, they believe in the genetics have a huge part in it, but it's more of just trying to overcome that.
I'm still confused on why looks maxing is wrong, bro.
If it's like black pill, they mostly just mean that you are the way you are and you're probably
Here,
not
hold on,
gonna
let me
change
ask
unless
something.
you
Hey, what do you rate yourself?
A 10 out of 10?
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, big cap.
Milo, look at you, girl, honestly.
Okay,
It's like I'm
so-
joking. Listen, that's disrespectful. Because listen, listen. Can you please
hold on
for a second?
Can I talk real quick? What is a 10 out of 10 male to you?
Corey.
Corey
Kenshin?
Maybe.
Okay,
See, that is your.
See, everyone's view is different. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Everything is subjective.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean,
whole point of
most
looks
people are
maxing is to
socialized the
appeal
same
to
way,
average.
and they look like they think a certain way because they're socialized the same way.
Yeah, and looks maxing is to appeal to the average person. So I don't really understand.
Your argument is so invalid. It makes no sense.
Is she muted or something?
She does this quite a bit. You just gotta give it a second.
All right.
So everyone is different. So what you guys think is a sub 3, somebody else might think that is a high tier norm.
It's to appeal to the average. That's the whole point of looks maxing.
And what makes you average? What makes you
I
the
mean, to
average? Who is the average? Who is the average? Let me know.
The majority, a lot.
And who is the majority? Who is the majority?
society, the society.
The society of what? See, then we have to constantly go back.
Country, in the country. What are we talking about, bro? Do you not understand what a societal norm is? Do we gotta break this down for you?
Just because society thinks so, that doesn't mean that should be upheld to the fullest extent.
That's what ideal means in looks.
Oh my God.
Ideal of society.
Well, if that can be applied to all different regions, then it's not the ideal. You can't
What
just
are
say.
you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You're not really trying to appeal to your worldwide. You're usually trying to appeal to your general region.
Because those are the people you're gonna go out with. Like we're not. No one is gonna appeal
Okay,
to the
so
whole
let's.
world.
I just want to talk about America right now. Okay, there's not a beauty standard in America. That's not
There
true.
is. Yes, there is.
Yes, there is a beauty standard in America. What are you talking about? If it wasn't a beauty standard, they wouldn't be making. They wouldn't be having models or Victoria's Secret people or whatever, bro. Like there is a beauty standard.
But Victoria's Secret is very diverse. You know that, right?
That is because people
they don't
fought for
hire the
diversity.
same. They
What are
don't
you
hire,
talking about?
Listen, when you
Most of the women who would be on Victoria's Secret would be considered conventionally attractive.
Exactly,
A
they have the
large
same.
majority of them,
They
regardless of
have
their race.
and what's called again? And even if they are what's called again more bigger, they have certain traits that people actually find attractive. So I'm kind of like confused.
looks
on, like,
maxing,
how
they
you
don't
can
care
say
about no traits. They don't care about no personality. The only thing they care
they
about
do
is
care
looks.
about
Oh
traits
my
because
God, you
if you
gotta
don't
be
have
off
any
your mind,
traits,
man.
you can't look max. Oh my god.
Milo, maybe in a different universe.
Freak you mean different universe?
What do you
there's
mean
So
they
let's
don't
get
care
back.
about
Hold
beauty
on.
traits? Are you talking
Hold
about
on for a
personality
second,
traits?
please. Okay? So let's get back to the models. The people who actually get paid for the way they look, okay? And looks are the only thing that matters in that industry. They don't hire the same copy paste. Every model that they hire is different because
Slightly
there
different.
is not a beauty standard in America. And when you think it's
I'm gonna
European,
Google it right now, and if it says there's a beauty standard, I'm gonna like find you.
Most
Okay,
models
go
are
ahead.
from
Wait, I'm gonna look it up
places
too.
that have high bone mass and unique features, right? But these unique
The beauty
features all
standard,
come
I mean,
down.
is being European, which is sadly far from the truth.
What?
I mean, those are like the features that will be like most like desired, but that's not like that's not absolute though.
Like,
Don't get me started
just 'cause
on
it
being
has the
Caucasian.
okay, and
Models, okay, look, models are models because they catch people's eye. It doesn't mean like
America
best of the
is
best.
multi-ethnic, and beauty ideals vary widely across different communities.
You literally
Yeah.
just said we're talking about the U.S. and now you're bringing
Okay,
in
so it
more
says
countries.
there according to the Medium, it says yes, there's a prominent beauty standard in the U.S. Historically rooted in Eurocentric ideals, it typically promotes being tall, thin, and conventionally white or racially ambiguous, featuring clear skin, symmetrical facial features, and a specific body proportion. And so for women, it
That is
favors a hourglass figure or
mainstream.
slender frame, skin,
Milo.
clear
Yes,
skin,
midnight
full
is
lips,
mainstream.
and voluptuous hair. For men, it often
As in the average
Milo,
person.
that is
often centers on height,
mainstream.
a lean, and that is what a
Milo,
societal
Milo,
beauty
let her
standard.
talk. Let her talk real quick.
It is mainstream, not in America. I only wanted to talk about America.
But that
Yeah,
I
the
just
mainstream
searched
will
up
be
the
America.
I literally just searched up the beauty standards in the U.S. and Medium, which is a U.S. publication, literally said that it is the beauty standard in the U.S. So I'm kind of confused how it isn't the beauty standard in the U.S.
Okay, well,
even
I guess
though
we're getting
that's
two
what
different
it says.
things. So I'm going to obviously go with mine.
Midnight, I think some people in the chat are trying to talk to you or engage with you.
Okay,
I
so
don't
do you
know.
want to get replaced?
You can just
I would
make
rather
this
not.
thing bigger.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
mean,
know
you
that,
could
right?
just like add like 2 more people. That probably won't cause too much issue.
So only one person up here has admitted that looks maxing is bad because what it actually influence, which is not looking good because you can look good outside of looks maxing, obviously. You don't need looks maxing to achieve a 10 out of 10 type of attractiveness, by the
Wait, do
way.
you know what looks maxing is? Like, what is your definition of looks maxing?
The Google definition.
Can you say it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like, what?
Do you want me to read it? Because I can read it for you.
Please read
Yes,
it.
read it, bro. Read
Please
it.
read it and then give your thoughts after. Don't just read it and then.
Looks maxing is an online slang term and social media trend that means trying to maximize one's physical attractiveness in quotations. The word combines looks and maximum, originating in online males subculture, which means incel.
Yo, what? That doesn't say that, bro. When I literally looked it up, it says looks maxing is an online subculture and self-improvement trend focused on maximizing physical attractiveness. Originated on fringe internet forums, it has become a viral social media movement, particularly among young men. The practice divides metas into soft maxing, normal grooming and fitness, and hard maxing, extreme or surgical alterations. So there's different versions.
Yeah, it doesn't even say black
looks
by the way.
Second of all, would you consider working out looks maxing?
Recess, you're correct.
Is working out looks maxing?
No, it's not, because
yes, it is.
People don't listen.
Attractiveness, though.
So I wish that Spider-Girl was here. She was the only one who was right. Listen, you cannot apply something that existed prior to this and then apply that new frame.
I have a question.
You can't do that, Milo.
Yes, you can. Before there was a law for essaying women in marriages. Do you think essaying women in marriages was correct? I mean, yeah, that was a question.
What? What kind of question is that? Why would you think of that?
You're saying that because there was a law in the beginning that means you can't apply it to the past. Like, what are you on?
Why would that be the first question you asked me?
Because that's the easiest
Milo, see, this is exactly the girls who are in the looks maxing. There are literally pick-me's. There are literally pick-me's.
I'm literally with a woman. I'm with a woman. What are you on?
It doesn't matter who you're with. It matters what you're doing it for. You should be ashamed of yourself, Milo. You shouldn't be doing this.
Mentally deficient.
Yo, Midnight, can you take an IQ test for me and let me know if you get above 75?
Excuse me, what'd you say?
Coping.
How can I get picked by a dude if I'm picked by a woman?
Pick me can mean a bunch of different things. It's just doing something to appeal something besides yourself,
that's not what that
which are usually men.
But I don't want men. I already in a
It doesn't matter what you want. It matters what you crave. And you crave men attention.
Yo. So, are you
Control
telling me that me, a woman who is only attracted to women,
those things can exist. Those things can exist. That's what you get. You got BC then.
Trolling me, bro.
No, you're trolling me. So, let's move on.
Yep.
Wait. How do you feel that there's ideal ratios to measure facial hormones?
What did you just say?
Yeah, how do you feel there's ideal ratios to measure facial hormones?
I don't even know what those are.
Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
what is that?
Assume you have like a computer nearby. Can you like look it up? Like just like skim through like.
Wait. What do you not understand about what I said?
The whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. So ideal ratio. Okay. So there are going to be ideal ratios. You know what that means, right?
In what?
Hello. Okay. Yeah. For facial, which is your face, and harmony, which is how your face goes together. Oh yeah.
And who are you to tell me how my face is supposed to look? Who are you?
That didn't come from me. I mean, we've been using these standards since the Greeks, man.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
there has been a different type. There has been a different type of beauty each century.
Have you ever seen a fat
obviously,
person with a Greek
so we're
statue?
not using the same metric. Obviously, that's obvious. It's blatantly obvious.
So how do you feel about conventionally attractive people? They share really similar traits.
I don't care about them.
Yeah, but they're conventionally attractive, right?
Who claims this? Who claims this?
Majority of the population.
The people who would usually be
the majority of America? Because
I mean, you could say America, but it's a lot of the times the world. Right?
Listen, that is a lie. That's a fantasy. Nobody shares the same type of majority kind of ideal ratio in their head and apply it to people. Nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks like that. Everyone has their different kind of what they view as attractive, and you guys to think basing it off a majority is enough evidence when that evidence is not even correct.
Okay, yeah. So are you aware that we don't like go in our head and think, oh, this guy had a 2-to-1 lip to nose ratio? No, it's like subconscious, right?
I mean, that's what y'all do, don't you?
To their face. No, it's subconscious. You don't like consciously apply stencils to people's face and say what their face looks like. It's just how you perceive them.
So if we don't do that, why is it done? It's not instinct, I'll tell you that.
Because I mean, most people like to look deeper into the way people think. That's usually what we have education for in higher education. People.
So let me tell you why this is wrong. Okay, so let's talk about Korean people.
Yep.
So let's say a very popular Korean singer goes to Africa, right? What do you think those African people are going to think?
What?
They might think it depends on how good looking she is. If she's
What
not
is the
very good
okay? Let's
looking,
just
they
say, what
probably
is the
wouldn't think she's good
majority
looking.
going to think? What are they going to do? And this
Is she
guy's
good
very
looking or is she
attractive.
bad looking?
This guy is very attractive in like the United States and Korea.
Yeah.
Okay,
She would
so
probably be good looking in Africa as well.
no, he wouldn't, because it will be different in Africa because of the different kind of beauty. Guess what they'll do? They'll be racist to him.
Okay,
That sounds funny. That's absolutely not funny.
No. Wait, I have a question. Why do you think we find certain traits attractive in your opinion?
Because it has to do with health.
Oh, wait, that's correct. So if
I know.
wouldn't certain traits like conventionally be like a certain like indicator of health?
He said this in the last time.
In that region.
Was an indication of low health.
What'd you just say, John? Can you repeat it?
Yeah, when you said that being short is an indicator of low health, you said it was like if you're
No,
5'6"
I didn't.
as a
I didn't
man,
even say
that
that.
means you're in low health. Yeah, you did. You said
I
that's a
said if
genetic
someone's
deformity and that we
extremely
won't find that
short,
attractive.
people are going to view them, like they might have something wrong with them because they're extremely short. That's why there's an ideal height with women and
Say
men.
the same thing for an extremely tall person.
Yes.
Jesus fuck.
Hold on. So, what do you?
So if this was the same, if somebody was viewed them the same in each region, if he will go to Africa, they will be racist to him because he's Asian. So they wouldn't view someone attractive and then be racist to them. That's not how things work.
They probably won't be racist. They might find
They
him
are
less attractive 'cause
racist.
he might appeal less to their beauty standard because there are
Exactly.
discrepancies within the beauty standard.
Yeah, there's going to be different ratios for different phenotypes.
But you guys claim they're going to be conventionally attractive to the majority. Then I was like, the majority
yeah,
of who?
there is a large agreed upon standard. It wanes in different places. You're able to see somewhere in like the United States where you could see different men who are able to be in equal competition with each other because there's going to be, of course, discrepancies, but all of them can still look good.
That doesn't make any sense, John. When you apply that someone was going to look good to the majority, and then you base it on the whole world, and then if that same person goes to a region, and those people don't be like, oh my goodness, you're so good looking, they're going to be racist to them. That doesn't correlate at all. And there's a lot of people in Africa.
I said I didn't even say that would apply to Korean people. That would probably apply to a European person because those are the what was that? Those are the
Are you
the beauty standards. That would be, yeah, those are the
John, you're
beauty
just
standards
messed
that,
up. You're
most of
just
the world
all the
will
way
go
messed
with.
up. You're all the way messed up.
Hold on.
I honestly agree with. I'm not even YT.
Wait, hold on. Let's take a step back real quick because we're talking about more of like objective or just beauty standards. Right? So I didn't hear you fully. What was your argument against looks maxing? Why is that? Why is it not?
Can you please turn on the TV?
Oh, just answer the question, please.
I can't focus. All right, thank you. So I think it's bad to young teenage boys such as you guys because you guys have negative things that are not true, like you guys just stated. And it influences you to do things that you shouldn't be doing because those things are false and not even true.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. Repeat.
Were you not paying attention?
What?
No, sorry.
What?
My cat just
Okay,
jumped
what's
off my bed upstairs.
what's considered these negative things to you? Like, name something that's negative. Except for like envying somebody.
Caucasian. Being Caucasian is the beauty standard. That's not true.
Okay.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not. And it's not okay to run with that narrative because it's not true.
Oh my god.
You're the one that's bringing up that narrative. What are you talking about?
Did you not hear what John just stated?
No, that is what my claim was. Yeah, I didn't say it's like.
He said, Korean people are not attractive. He said Caucasian people are attractive. That's what he said.
This is the second time. This is like the fifth time you straw man that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying all Caucasian people are 10 out of 10s. I'm saying that the Eurocentric features are usually the most desired.
And you want me to tell you why that is kind of true? To like 20% true?
Yeah.
Because Caucasian people are insecure. So they want to they think that they're attracted to everyone, but everyone doesn't think like that. Not everywhere you go, you're going to be considered considered attractive because you're Caucasian. That doesn't line up. That's where there's different kinds all over the world. All over the world.
Yeah. So there was actually a study done on this, and apparently the most attractive race for women were Asian women, and the most attractive race for men on average were white men.
According to who? Who?
Study. Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm not saying no. Every other race.
This is subjective. Everything is subjective. But something subjective cannot be a majority.
All right, bro.
Teresa, hold on. Midnight, do you wear makeup?
No comment.
Okay, so you do. So why do you wear makeup? To improve your looks, right? Hello? You wear makeup to improve your looks, right?
No, that's not true.
That is true, because why else would you wear makeup?
No comment.
Hello?
I'm not responding to that.
Why? Isn't that right? Is that too much of a valid argument for you?
Wait, hold on. Mixed people who are like black and white.
Oh my god, I'm not talking about mixed people, I'm talking about makeup!
Why are you yelling? Like, what is wrong with you? Wait, no, I want to go back for a second. I want to go back. Mixed people who are black and Caucasian are usually the most attractive according to the most studies. So what are you talking about?
No, okay, so the study was based on multiple races of...
Yeah, 7 years ago, 2019, right? Yeah, exactly. We're not focusing on studies that was done 7 years ago. That's not what we're supposed to do.
7 years ago is not even that decade ago, bro.
But this is subjective. You cannot base what is not all agreed on to a majority. Because you can ask 5 different people, you can just go up to 5 different people and ask, what is their celebrity crush? And they're not going to say, European. They're not all going to say that. Sickly, they're not. What'd you say?
Okay, here. Midnight. Because I need to understand where you're coming from. Okay, say I have 3 items on my on a table, right? I present you with 3 items: a slice of pizza, a potted plant, and human fecal matter. And I asked, eat one of these items. Which one do you think most people will eat?
It depends who you talk to.
Oh my god.
Which one do you think most people will eat? The pizza, the potted plant?
I don't know. I don't think most people like little kids. But look, this is what it's for.
Which one would you eat? The pizza, the potted plant, or the turd?
No comment. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Okay. Recess Trusso, which one would you eat? The pizza, the potted plant, or the turd?
I'm more of a pizza guy.
Which one would you eat? The pizza, the potted plant, or the turd?
Or the what? What was the third option?
Pizza, man. I'm gonna go with the pizza.
What was the third option?
Pizza. A turd, human fecal matter. The thing that comes out your bum.
Probably the plant.
Oh.
A potted plant. There's a pot.
Yeah.
Like terracotta.
Wait, I have a question.
Because
yeah,
I'm vegan.
Yeah, wait, so you said looks maxing is just, so do you think after looks maxing you're randomly just gonna become YT? I'm lost.
I think if you are indulge in looks maxing, you're gonna become ugly and ugly and uglier.
That didn't answer my question, bro.
What was the question? All right, I'm gone.
So you have to let me up so they don't take the good side.
Where are you?
I'm the girl with the Sasha. Where is the Sasha?
Alright, what?
You want to talk to him? No, just so, what's her name? Midnight Day or whatever. She got VC banned once again, so yeah. But she also told me to let John up. Yeah. What's his name? John. No, because she said to let you up. Huh? Because she got VC banned. Because she said to let John up. I guess she kind of liked you. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, so, alright. Hide. Wait, who wants to be let up? Who was the most? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna let up the person that was waiting the longest. So, this one? This? No, she's coming back up. She just got a 5-minute VC. Right. What the? God, there's so many. Oh, that's actually my sister. So, excuse me? No. I don't think she has no idea. Well, oh yeah. Well, let's just invite everybody that was waiting. Oh dang, there's too much people here. Oh my God. She said no comment, so no comment. I can't go ahead and talk about my sister to y'all. I don't know y'all, nor does she know you, so. Well, to her it is, so. Yeah, she's a vegan. I couldn't care less. What the fuck? What's your ETA? They're talking to me like, just so few wear makeup. I said, well, she just said no comment, so they're like, well, they sometimes like, oh yeah, well, I don't think that was a personal question. Well, kind of is. If you're just asking, what do I do? That's a personal question. Now, I could say that's a personal question. That is none of your business if I wear makeup. And who asked that? This guy, this Nigerian guy. What the John? They're like, girl, I had to let everybody up that was waiting forever. Somebody was waiting for 24 minutes. They're still there? Yeah, they're still talking. I can really hear them. Don't say anything. I have to. Why is John talking? You said to let him up, right?
Mindset towards their own people. So like maybe in Europe that's true, but not in like Africa.
Yeah, but if looks maxing is predominantly YT, right, and you have ethnics within it, then you would be actively pushing them to subscribe to a beauty type that doesn't fit them, right?
I don't even think you can I don't think you can understand that.
Well, I understand this point, right? But I said it doesn't really address like looks maxing. That addresses the community or like the
No, it doesn't just look good.
The most grievance isn't with the actual system; it's with the people. And
well, yeah, but she's bringing like the definition up. She's saying, okay,
Defend me, girl. Because they were like, she's on this whole public membership with them, and he's like, well, she's talking about, she's angry about the votes down. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? No, but me and John were talking yesterday. Yeah.
That's gonna value something that's like generally or actually just objectively a bad health indicator.
Then can you provide me anything that shows that there's different, what do you call it, ratio standards for different racial groups?
Alright, hold on. Let's stop arguing with each other. Midnight's back.
Midnight is back, everyone.
I thought we were having a good conversation. We can continue it after.
No, I like it. I like it, but I think we should target that conversation towards her because I think those are great points.
I mean, what,
Can you bring
by the way,
Recess Truesdale back up?
wait, hold on. If she,
What? Oh no, she's doing another execution.
So let's bring up people who are actually talking about the subjects, because I keep on getting voice ban because we are entering stuff that has nothing to do with looks maxing, right, Milo? What do you mean wrong?
Yo.
So do you have a new topic?
What do you mean about? We're still talking about looks maxing. Can you bring up the 6'2" Jamaican guy?
The who?
I'm 6'2" HTM.
Yeah, I was defending your point, and then you unseated me.
What point?
Eurocentric beauty standards.
Okay, what were you expressing? Do you agree with Caucasian people are the most beautiful people in the world? No questions asked?
No.
You don't? Why not?
I just don't believe it. I don't know.
So are you speaking from experience or what?
What do you mean speaking from experience?
So I'm asking you, why are you saying this?
Why am I saying that looks maxing centers around Eurocentric features?
No, you don't agree. Didn't you say you didn't agree?
Your points, and now you're arguing with me. I'm confused.
I'm asking you why. Explain your reasoning. You can't do that.
My reasoning for why I believe it centers around Eurocentric traits.
Okay, that's not. Wait. Yeah, that's not what I was saying.
I just said I was agreeing with your point, and then you asked me why do I agree? Well, you asked me what point.
No, that point that you just mentioned was not what I was talking about whatsoever.
You didn't mention that it's centered around Eurocentric features. You didn't say that.
No, I was saying that European features are not the beauty standard all over the place, so it wouldn't be centered around it.
So, do you believe looks maxing is like North American dominated?
It's
Or
only
no, let's say
the
Western
biggest
society
kind is
dominated.
only in America, nowhere else.
Do you think it's Western society dominated?
America, yes.
Okay, now what is the the majority in America? Is it white people or ethnics?
European people.
So then, would the beauty standard not fall towards European people?
It's not.
And
It's
can you explain why?
diverse.
Okay.
So again, that's not my point.
So you're not defending what I was saying.
Do you know what lean towards means?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so lean towards doesn't mean it's only that, right? It just means there is a bias towards it, so it's more favored than the other.
Exactly.
There can be, yeah, so there is diversity within it, but it still leans towards that, right?
To what degree?
Like, do you believe the richest?
You know what? You can finish eating. You can finish eating because you're not quick. I need someone quick. Okay?
You said what?
I said you can finish eating because you're eating. What are you doing?
Oh, I was playing with something in my hand, my bad. I just put it down. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like the top 10 highest paid models of all time are not like.
Yeah, they're not.
I have an important question I need to ask.
Okay.
What do you know what World War II is? Do you know what happened in World War II? Do you know what World War II is?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain a little bit here?
It was with the mustache man, and he was Christian, Caucasian, and he hated other Caucasian people because of their religion, and he decided to kill a bunch of them.
What year was this?
1940 something.
Okay, I'm a little impressed here. Maybe there are some gears turning up there. Maybe at least there's maybe two. But
Okay, what is your point mentioning World War II? What was that point?
I just need to see the background here. I just need to understand from what intellectual level we're dealing.
All right, let me ask you a question. Are you a sub 3?
Okay. What?
Are you a sub 3?
I am a post-human. What would you classify?
You're a close what?
What? I can't hear you.
You're a close what? What was that answer?
You're a post-nut.
What are you talking about? What? You said you were close to something. What do you mean by that? What did you say? Are you a sub 3?
No, I'm not a sub 3.
What are you?
I said I'm a post-human. I'm post-human. I am above anything you would ever think you could be, bro.
Okay.
He's saying he is humanity. He's the greatest looking to ever exist.
Thank you. See this guy get.
Oh, okay. So maybe we can have a conversation since you didn't apply to whatever categories they say. You didn't say that to yourself.
I'm just saying big words. You're not even saying big words. I think you're just trying to say big words that have no meaning. There's no coherence behind your sentences. You don't know what you're saying.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. You can't even comprehend what I'm saying.
First of all, do you understand your mic is literally trash?
I want to hear what you said to yourself out here.
What?
Post, hypothetically, right? If you didn't have breakfast, how would you feel?
I don't eat stuff like that. Oh, don't cry. John, are you serious? You think all Caucasian people are 100% attractive all the time, but have you looked in the mirror?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about John.
Wait, so no, but you didn't answer. Like, if you didn't eat breakfast, how do you feel?
Oh, she said she doesn't eat breakfast. Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Let's stop asking me questions.
The concept of breakfast.
Okay, the little fish boy. So why do you like looks maxing? What do you think it can do for you that others can't?
Yeah, Beyond has a good point. Have you ever heard of Agartha?
You sound like you're in a video game. So.
No, yeah, so we're just trying to get the goal.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance, okay?
Fish, man, you gotta lock in before she cooks you.
So why do you like looks maxing? Why can't you just look
besides all the negatives, you can look past racism, you can look past the misogyny, you can look past all those things, and you still want to be a part of the community. So please tell me why.
Why would you not want to be your best self? Like, I don't understand that. Why are you here on this earth to waste your life away? What are you going, like, you improving yourself in every aspect? That's what you're here, you know, like, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to accept, like, are you trying to validate yourself, or like, what is your goal here? What?
Are you asking me that question, or are you asking yourself that question?
Yes, I'm asking you what you are doing. Why do you not want to be your best self?
Okay, I can find my best self without looking towards other men who are insecure to help me find my best self. Anyone can do that. But you choose not to. You choose to look with other teenage boys for advice on what you find attractive in men, but you claim you only like women. So stop asking me questions when I'm asking you the question. Why are you asking me the question?
Then I think that's your problem.
Hold on, can I interject? Because what you're saying is somewhat wrong, right? This is not what they feel is attractive. This is based upon like empiricism, so things that were observed. So this is not like, I'm not giving you advice based on what I feel is attractive. I'm giving you advice as what studies have shown to be attractive. So it's not my personal opinion.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
So when it comes to those kind of studies, it's never going to be an indefinite answer, because when it comes to people, what they view as attractive, that is the most subjective thing you can even debate about. So when you rely on studies that are done 7 years ago to base a majority of what things that is the most subjective topic you can talk about, and you honestly think that can fit, it's disgusting. Or the only thing you can probably use is your own personal experience.
Yeah, so human attraction, right, hasn't really changed that
yes, it
drastically,
has.
right? So like, let me ask you a question, right? Is there a single society on this planet that you can point to where, you know, mandible recession is, you know, more attractive than projection?
United Kingdom.
What?
Wait, he asked for a time period.
Oh, it's this current time period.
So in current day and age, having bone recession is more attractive than projection?
In the United Kingdom, yes. That's what I've observed.
Do you have anything that can corroborate this?
Well, you can just look upon what both genders view attractive, like what is the beauty standard in the United Kingdom, and guess what you'll get?
Okay, so then if I looked up like the top paid British models, right? Do you think that would be an accurate representation of what, you know, the UK holds attractive?
What are you asking?
Pardon?
What? It depends what you're asking that you're trying to get models out of it.
What?
When you
You're
go
asking
to
what
a
happens if I look
store
at models.
and you
Like, what happened? Like, why are you looking that up?
Because you're essentially saying that in the United Kingdom, they like recession, recession more than projection. So I'm
I wouldn't
asking,
say
would
they
you
like it. I would say they don't mind it. There's a
No,
lot of
so what I
recession
asked you is there a society that values recession more than projection?
Well, also in like the South of America.
Wait, do you mean like South America or the South of the United States?
Yeah.
Like the countryside of America.
So people within the South of the United States.
Yeah, they have a lot of
recession.
recession over there, and that's what they prefer because they like to do things with each other and they're related.
Are you what?
I don't think that's how recession works, dude.
Yeah, that's not how. Are you trolling?
I'm gonna bring up anecdotal, right? So how come after I improved my look in accordance with the looks maxing standard, right? My love life has gone better for all races of women.
So I want to talk about to have a conversation with a real look smaxer, the one who doesn't play any games, because none of you guys are the real look smaxers that I'm trying to debate. None of you guys. All you guys are not. You guys are not 100% set on what you're saying. And how are you black and you are willingly a part of that community?
I'm a real look smaxer.
Thank you. So explain to me, why are you a look? Oh. I got cut again. Oh, just leave. Just leave.
Sasha, actually, you got the whole server. Wait, actually, let me see. Bro.
Where's my phone? Here, let me say closer. Do you need to say something? Oh.
Where's Darth Vader get his shoes?
The whole server is getting banned.
Why? What did I do?
Bye, Bunny. Banned. All of you. Banned. No more.
What did I do?
And Mom's still not getting up. She's still not getting up. Mom.
Sasha. Look at what I got on. Give me my shoes. I'm looking for them. You was never looking for them. Because I have these ones for the most. Thank you for appreciating my shoes. Now step up out of them. Hey, I have a blue for what? You get up with my shoes, Sasha. You're talking fool. Okay, so when I was on that, the slide, and then it was like this. And I hit my head with the back of my head. She said that's okay. Concussion your way up. Sasha, get out of my shoes. Okay, can I sit down? What do you mean to sit down for? You're screaming a whole lot for somebody that wears my shoes. You're screaming a whole lot for somebody that wears my shoes. I'm gonna wear them now. You gotta walk around barefooted. And that's on you. That's not on me. Right? I'm going to dinner. Okay, go to dinner then. Goodbye. Go to law, and if the line is short, call me. Where are you going? To the buffet? Yeah, we are going to the golf. I don't know if we can. Okay, let's go first. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here, yeah? How do we? It's not that.